Yeah, hello and good evening, one and all. In honor of the Euphydus DLC today for Final Fantasy VII Remake, we're going to be listening to the Yuffie's theme from the original Final Fantasy VII. Alright, let's play a game, shall we? Hi-ho! I'm actually really excited the fact that we have a free day today. My throat is on the side today, so I won't really be able to do as many emotional inflections, but I mean, I'll still give it a shot, of course. But I am excited the fact that we have a free day today, so we can take things easy, don't gotta worry about anything. We can just hang out and have a nice, good Trails of Cold Steel stream. Until the old schoolhouse happens and the boss screws me up, as I'm sure it probably will. Just adjust my mic here. Sorry for any background noise. The heck? That was weird. Alrighty then. Yep, so we have a free day. We're back in our red costumes, uniforms, same thing. Alrighty then. Let's get comfy. It feels like it gets, like, every time we, even though, like, the amount of time we spend in these field studies is relatively the same. I mean, they've gotten a little bit longer, right? But it's still, like, in-game, like, 2, 3, 4 days type of thing. It always feels nice to come back to Trista after doing them, because it's like, man, it's been a while since we've been here, but in reality, it hasn't, it has not actually been a while. Alright, so, nothing really we can do today. We can find new books at the school library and our favorite black cat, so let's go interact with them. Did I read that last time? Everyone in Folklore 3? Yeah. I think I read all these. You got a new book for me, buddy? No? The cat is here. I like how the cat goes, huh, after every single time we give her milk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read this last time, so there isn't actually a new book here. That's okay. Alright. We can go to the pond and fish if we want to, and see if we can catch any fish that we may have missed, which I don't know what we've missed. Because, like, that. We only have, like, 4 types of fish left, but, like, I have no idea where to get them from. Guess we can give this a shot real quick. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII DLC got announced today. That was pretty exciting. Is that a gold salmon? Just rubbing it in my face that I didn't turn in that side quest, huh?
Now that's a catch.
Pretty excited about that. It is a little annoying, that it's only PS5 exclusive for the Yuffie stuff. But at the same time, though, the fact that Square is allowing people that, like, if you own the game on PS4 already, and then you can just transfer everything over to PS5 for free, I think that is something that really you would never ever expected Square to do. So I can kind of forgive them for it.
Not bad.
These are all the same fish. But it looked really good. I'm super excited. Ideally, July, when it's my birthday, I could probably pick up a PS5, and hopefully there's a couple, somewhere.
What even is this?
And I'll be able to play that DLC and stuff like that. And it'll be my chance to actually pick up a PS5, which is, kill two birds with one stone situation. What else? Yeah, besides that, State of Play happened today. The only real other game that I was interested in, like, at a high level, was, like, the Kena game, Kena Spirits, I think. Kena something of the Spirits. That was, I've been watching for that game for quite a while, and I'm quite excited for that. A lot of the other games look pretty good too. I don't think there's anything pretty meh or, like, not good out of that State of Play. So, I enjoy State of Plays. Hey, Reen. Speak of the devil, Crow was just talking about you. What's this I hear about you guys struggling with your plans for the Academy Festival? It's embarrassing to say, but it's true. Well, you had so much on your plate with field studies. Who can blame you? You can start thinking of stuff now that's all out of the way, though. Good point. But it'd be nice if you actually lend us a hand or come up with something. And if I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a valuable lesson in independence. How could I live with myself? It sounds like Crow's already made himself at home in Class 7. Sure does. In fact, they get along so well that I think you should spend another year with them. Hold on, Jellica. You're not seriously hoping to get held back a year, are you? What'd I ever do to you? That reminds me, actually. What did you all do for last year's festival? We were in different classes, so we all did different things. My class had a little attraction that used some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing the leading man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which I mean all the girls went absolutely crazy for her and almost tore the auditorium down. Well, of course, I had to wade through that sea of admirers to get to my top priority, Toa's class's cat cafe. Just remembering how impossibly cute she was in her cat outfit sent shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. Not only did Crow take charge by helping out a bunch of different places, he even organized a performance that closed out the festival. You all did a performance together? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Might have almost been as popular as Jellica's play, though. I don't know. Oh, let's not be humble now. It was far and away the most popular event at the festival. The audience was so excited that Toa managed to get her initial nervousness and really got into it. Now I've got to know what this was. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Toa, actually, we really can't thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. I guess that applies to Crow, too. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to her if you hadn't stopped the railway guns. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping a buddy. He's right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad we're all here safe and sound and can joke about the festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Reen. Good luck coming up with something. Seconded. If he needs to lend you a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. I think Crow looks really good in red, I'm not gonna lie. Looks better on him than the green. I think that should be it. Yep, we can head back to the dorm now. Should I go back to the dormitory? Actually, there's one thing I want to check, if at all possible. Oh, well, never mind. I had the wrong button.
Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess. Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month. The past 6 months really have flown by.
Huh? Is that you, Reed?
Choa!
Toa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Well, the meeting I was in ended a little early, so I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep, we've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry, is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning like usual?
That's totally fine.
Reen, there's something I want to tell you, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Overworked Toa. I know, I just want to hug her. It's okay, buddy.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Toa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now, so I'll stop myself here.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags.
Reen's delivery, man. His delivery of lines is so good.
So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
You go, Sean Chiplock.
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands. I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it. Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
How can you hate Reen when he says stuff like that? He's such a good dude. He's such a good dude. Like, dang, I wish I was that confident when I was in high school. I didn't really gain that sort of confidence to talk and just be sassy like that until like junior-ish year of university. So pretty recently. And I mean, that is kind of what you would want to do, right? Like, if you're a guy like Reen who has that, like, hidden power and all that, like, dude just wants to have a normal school life. So, like, of course you would do stuff like this.
That should be everything. Wow, is it this late already?
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store. Like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. Wait! How did you end up with all those bags?
Just noticing now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Sorry, Reen. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right? Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem. Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations.
Really hope Elise isn't around to see this late night date.
You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
I'd thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Why don't you guys just show off your Arcus units or something like that?
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Reen?
Do some mock battles or something like that.
Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament. But other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually, didn't you, Crow, Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
You heard about that?
Elise is gonna snipe Reen from her dorm room window.
How much do you know?
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth. You really want to know?
Yes.
If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
Well, if you insist, I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet, fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me.
She blushing?
I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance. A little concert of sorts, you could say.
Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then?
I am afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate, really modern.
Idol?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet.
K-pop.
You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Huh?
Alright.
Death metal.
Do you have some free time tomorrow evening?
Oh my.
If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no. Can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me? If we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
It's not that far from the truth. Let's go. Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. Let's hang out. Let's get talking. Who can we talk to? Pretty much everybody. Hey, yo, Crow, what's up? I'm looking forward to seeing what crazy idea you decide on. I can't help you out too much, though. Having someone as brilliant as me on your side already feels like stacking the deck. Fair enough, we'll figure something out on our own. That aside, feels like you guys have finally gotten used to having me around. Guess that means I can finally take it easy. I guess so. Marcus is still adjusting to your antics, I think. But to me, you've always been a little too lax to fit the image of the model upperclassman. I mean, now that you've got the red jacket and everything, I might even forget you were a second year. Ouch, man, that one might have hit a little too close to home. I'm just messing with you. He's practicing his cards, man. He's practicing Blade. He actually is practicing Blade. That's hilarious. Thank God I don't have to bet on that game. Can you imagine how much mirror I would have lost this entire playthrough if I had betting? Things we can pull off with just the number of people we've got in Class 7 are kind of limited, huh? Personally, I'd like it if we did something music related, but that might be too much of a stretch. That reminds me, Toa mentioned that she was involved with some kind of concert for last year's festival. Maybe she'll have some good ideas for us when I go see her tomorrow evening. Helping my club prepare for the festival while trying to brainstorm an idea for our class is proving to be a challenge. We'll have to divide up our time wisely to make sure everything goes well. Well, I don't have any clubs to worry about, so I'll devote my extra time to finding a good idea for us. You say that, but I get the feeling you're even busier than the rest of us. Well, I mean, it's not too far from the truth, actually. I'm certain my brother has much on his mind. Shaming him through our lack of creativity simply isn't an option. We must come up with an idea befitting of our class and status. Wow, he's really serious about this. The idea of an academy holding its own festival is pretty new to me. We did have seasonal festivals at Nord, though, so maybe it's like those. I don't doubt that coming together to put on a festival that everyone in the school can enjoy will be a lot of fun. Now we just need to think of something our class can do for it. For it? What's wrong, Emma? Oh, sorry. I guess I must have been feeling rather out of it lately. Maybe it's because I've been so focused on coming up with ideas for the Literature Club's short story collection. You should take the chance to get some good rest tonight, then. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Once you get out of my room, Reen! Nah, Emma would never say that to us. My club isn't meeting for practice tomorrow, so maybe I should spend the day pondering for an idea for the festival. I also made arrangements with Sharon to teach me too. Oh? What are you planning on having her teach you? Something too important? Don't worry about it. Laura? Guess I'll go straight to bed tonight. Easy to come up with ideas when you're well rested. That's true. But that raises the question, with all those naps you take, how are you always so tired? Years of experience. Oh, right. That makes sense. I don't think English has a word for it, but I know my language, like the other language I speak, Gujarati, like, we have a word for, like, when you oversleep. Like, there's a word dedicated to just kind of like that feeling you get when you sleep too much. But, like, I have yet to find a good English substitute for it that, like, works as a translation. I don't know how to spell it either, but I could probably look it up. I'll try asking my clubmates about their festival plans later. But Ferris is an upper class student and the other two are second years, so I'm sure they've got something amazing up their sleeves. Who wants to bet their answers are only going to depress me? Yeah, we don't exactly have a lot of options either. Still, I'm sure we'll come up with something that we can be really proud of. Yeah, you're right about that. People keep telling me that festivals are all about the good stalls. I wonder what kind of tasty stuff they'll have. Well, there's nothing wrong with being excited for them, but we should probably focus on an idea for our class right now. I know. William's just pacing back and forth. Sarah, where you at, girl? Where you at? Check marked and 2 X's, 3 X's. And then Sharon's probably around. Oh, there's many people around here. Well, the cat's here. There you are. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. You've got your next field study and your next practical exam coming up too, so the sooner you think of something, the better. A gamer! Hey, what's up, SMB3? If you really can't think of anything, you can always just post up your field study reports and call it a day. And win the award for most boring event ever? Not on my watch. We'll only have one chance to enjoy the festival as first years after all. Good, good. You do understand. Chairman stated that she has high hopes for the Academy Festival. Visitors will be coming from all different regions, so it should be quite stimulating for the economy, she says. No worries, man. I totally understand that feeling. Of course, she's also looking forward to your performance as well. Yeah, it has been a while. Hope you've been well. Hope you've been well. Especially during the pandemic and all. Alright. Let us go to sleep. What we got? Old Schoolhouse Mystery 6. A personal request from Angelica. And from Heart to Stomach from Mint. You've got the Stomach of Steel and can help me out. Meet me in the cafeteria kitchen. A Stomach of Steel. And a request from Angelica. If she put it in directly, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the orbital bike. But it says to come prepared. Wonder what that's all about. Let's see, we've got the usual letter from the principal, and the other is a request for helping make a dish. And this evening I'm meeting Toa up in the computer room. I'm curious what she has to show, but I guess right now I should just focus on the tasks I've got here. Well, we've got a nice fall day on our hands, and it looks like this weather's gonna stick around for a while. My first 3 days since we switched back to the long sleeve uniforms too. Better roll up these sleeves and get to work. Yes, it has been a while. So your mommy and daddy finally made up? Good for you, Annie. Mommy and daddy have stopped fighting now. They're still acting kind of awkward, but they're trying. Seeing them get along makes me happy too. Yay! Do you have anything new? This man seriously has nothing new. Although if you have evergreens, I'd love to buy some. Green pendulums? Ugh. Proxy puppets? Eh. Deep Ultra would be cool too. But I gotta get all these pendulums. I guess if I really wanted to, I could see if I could figure out a way to get proxy puppets and then just grind up for evergreens, but I don't know. It's not that worth, but it'd be really, really nice to just have everyone have an evergreen at least. So they're just mostly, taken care of. Just be happy they don't require U materials. Dude, I have so many U materials. I don't even know what to do with them. I feel like there's parts of this game that I've absolutely played incorrectly. even though I like really haven't, but like I don't know, there's some stuff that just feels like I should have or I should be doing, but I'm not, you know? But it could also just be the fact that I'm playing on normal, so like a lot of that extra stuff wouldn't matter a whole lot. It's basically me with university. Oh, that was absolutely me through university, for sure. For sure. Steak. I feel like it's kind of like the main point, one of the main points of university is to kind of always feel that way, so that like, you know, it helps you make independent decisions. When you have so much in front of you and so many options, it's like, I don't know what the hell to do. Well, figure it out. A blessing and a curse, I'd say. A blessing and a curse. I really need to link with Milliam, holy crap. Let's see, you can get books, then we can do bonding events. We can talk to Paula, actually. That's... I'm not usually going for character profiles, but we can at least talk to Paula, but I know she's the Academy field. And... oh. And I really, really want her to date Eustace. Please date each other. Alright, well, next we can do some bonding events. So our choices are Elliot, Emma, Fee, Gaius, Eustace, Laura, Machias, and Sarah. We have 4 of them. Let's start with Sarah, because hell yeah. Where are you? You already drinking at this time of day? Yeah, I'm just in the mood for a quiet drink today. That's odd. But never mind me. You should be more worried about coming with some brilliant ideas for the festival. Me and my drink will be waiting right here for the good news. Oh, hello. She seems a bit out of sorts today. Hey, mind if I joined you? Maybe kicking back here for a little while will help me come up with a good idea. Be my guest. Just take a seat beside me. I'll get you something to drink. She really does seem off today. I wonder what happened. Here you go. What's that glass for? An old comrade in arms. Today's the anniversary of their death. Ah, it's been years now, but once a year, I like to buy him a drink. Her comrade in arms? It's kind of a weird word for a bracer to use, isn't it? Curious about my past, I take it? A little. I'm not gonna ask you about it, though. You've never even brought this up before. It'd be wrong to just ask you about it. Besides, it probably deals with things that are way over my head as it is. That's why you stayed quiet about it until now, isn't it? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. But to be honest, I'm still a student. There's so much I have to learn, so much that I still don't understand. One day, though, when the lessons I've learned and the things I've experienced allow me to stand as your equal, then I'll ask you to tell me about your past. That's awfully grown up of you. Who knows? Maybe in a few years you'll even mature into my kind of man. Well, you are teaching me, so you never know. Gives me something to look forward to. Well, that's enough sentimentality for one day. That glass is all yours if you want it. Is encouraging underage people to drink a hobby of yours or something? Lighten up, I'm just joking. was a good one. That was cute. Your first drink's on me. Yeah, boy. Okay, who's next? I have 3 more bonding events that I can do. Next we gotta do Laura. What? Oh, like in the dormitory? Eek. I go all the way back in. 2, 3. Oh, are you planning on spending the day here? I am. Swimming club is a meeting today, so I have some free time. I spend the day improving myself while attempting to think about an idea for the festival. Improving yourself? What were you doing? Were you doing push-ups in your room or something? Oops. Well, you know, something along those lines. It's something of great importance, don't worry about it. Well, she says that, but... Would you mind if I joined you with your training then? Maybe a good match will help us both think of something. Well, I suppose this is a good chance as any. Would you mind coming out to the highway with me, Rean? Sure, I'll come, but why? You'll find out soon enough. Just come on. And so it was that Rean was dragged along without so much as an explanation. Before he knew it, he was standing with Laura on the highway east of Trista. Excellent. This seems like a fine spot. There's something I'd like your help with. Wait, what are we even doing out here? Now, I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say you brought me out here to have a picnic. So, Rean, I'd like you to try this. She made a bento! How adorable. Did you make it? I did. You see, Sharon's been teaching me the finer points of cooking lately. And this seemed like as good as a situation as any to have you judge my current progress. Huh, never expected you to take up an interest in cooking. You've got bandages all over your fingers, too. That's at least proof you've been going at it full force. Well, I am still a lady, even if I am a disciple of the sword first. Besides, I'm just approaching cooking as another part of my training. It doesn't hurt that it helps me be more ladylike. But that's neither here nor there right now. Just eat the food already. Alright, I won't say no to something that you put your heart into. Rean began eating the food that Laura had prepared for him. So, how is it? I can't deny it doesn't exactly look all that appetizing, but I did put my all into making it. It's really good. Honestly, this is on par with the meal Sharon makes for us. No, that can't be the case. When you go that overboard with the compliment, it comes off as insincere. Do you think she would have cut herself if she had used her sword instead of a knife? I'm gonna still say yes. It would have totally happened. Maybe so, but that doesn't change the fact that I meant it. Looking at the food, looking at your hands, I could tell how much care you put into it. And that care comes through in the taste. It really does. Well, then, I'm glad you like it. Rean enjoyed Laura's picnic feast as the warm sun caressed the two with its gentle rays. Just imagine Laura holding up a giant greatsword over a cutting board. Looks like I didn't leave any leftovers. If you want undeniable proof it was great, well, there you go. Seeing you enjoy the food I made was a nice feeling. I hadn't expected cooking would make me feel that way. Would you like to do this again sometime, perhaps? Would I? Just name the time and the place and I'll be there. Thank you. Oh, right. That meal should have given you plenty of energy, so let's move right along to our sparring. What? This is what you first thought I dragged you out here for, isn't it? Come, grab your sword and let's begin. After a rousing sparring session, Rean and Laura finally returned to the dorms. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Maxed Ink! Achievement unlocked, Link Master. That was a rather enjoyable outing. I'll be sure to prepare something even better if we have the chance to go again. Looking forward to it. Alright. Next! We have 2 more that we can do. We have Elliot, Emma, Fee, Gaius, Eustace, and Machias. I mean, I don't even know. Look at Laura. Pure. Elisa would have been first, but she's never around. What do I want to do? Who are the last 2 people that I want? Ah, boy. Alright, I've made a decision. I feel bad for going back on a certain someone, but I have now gotten very curious about them, so I will continue with Emma next. Huh? It's rare to see you stay in your room on a free day, Emma. Something up? Just feeling a bit tired, that's all. With the Academy Festival coming up and all the class presidents have a lot that we need to take care of. That makes sense. I guess I should let you get some rest then. You've got commitments not just to our class, but to the Literature Club too. Well, it's not as bad as I might have made it sound. For one thing, the Literature Club's festival preparations are more or less taken care of at this point. The only thing left is waiting for our class to figure out what we're going to do. Yeah, we really do need to get that sorted out pretty soon. Let's do all we can to make the festival one we'll all remember. Something on her mind? It was pretty obvious during last month's field study, but there's definitely something Emma's been keeping from us. Hey Emma, you feel up to talking for a little while? I'll leave you be if you just want to rest though. Reen? Thank you. I really do appreciate your concern. Oh no, that wasn't what I... So Reen, I have a little magic trick of sorts that I'd like to show you. Would you like to see? That's an old-looking candlestick. Did you bring that along from home? Yes, I brought it along with everything else here. Well then, let me begin. What? Is that a conductor's baton? Wait, no. Llama. How did you do that? I didn't even see you use your Arcus. That can't have been an Orbital art. That's right. All I can say that it's a magic trick of sorts. However, that should make it clear that my background is abnormal, to say the very least. Although I'm sure you suspected as much after seeing what happened at Lohengrin Castle and seeing my connection with Celine. I see. Reen? Thanks, Emma. That was a pretty interesting display right there. I have no idea how you did it, though. Reen, thank you. What do you think of me for? You're the one who put on the show. I'm sure all other classmates would react the same way if you showed them what you just showed me. Besides, we've got Milliam in our class. As far as Mysterious goes, the girl who could summon Eric Getlum takes the cake. That's... I suppose that's true. It's ironic for a mystery girl number 2 to ask, but what exactly is Eric Getlum anyway? Oh, so you don't know either? Hey, I was thinking that there was nothing in the world you didn't know about. That couldn't be any further from the truth. There's a lot I don't know. Oh, come to think of it, I forgot that I baked some cookies yesterday. I'll go pour some herbal tea, so feel free to help yourself if you'd like. And so Reen and Emma relax together with some cookies and herbal tea. Heck yeah. Maxorank! I think all of us want Emma's cookies. Right. So, it's no surprise that Elliot and Eustace have been kind of like my guy bonding event. And originally when I started this game, I really wanted to see Elliot's stuff. I still really enjoy Elliot as a guy character. I think he's a really good bro. But I gotta see what Eustace has. The riding club is planning to hold a contest of sorts, largely helmed by second-year volunteers. In addition, there will be apparently a trial corner for those without much experience in horse riding. That sounds pretty interesting. I like the idea of giving people who don't usually get the chance to go riding the opportunity to experience it. Well, I'll have to make sure that the horses are well trained for it, though, to reduce the risk of accidents. I intend on having an idea ready to propose to our class by this evening. We'll be counting on you then. Maybe I should give him a hand? Anything I can lend a hand with? Free right now, so just let me know if there is. Follow me then. I have just a job for you. This is one relaxed horse. We're planning on to let beginners ride him during the Academy Festival. He's very patient, even with inexperienced riders. Yeah, can't imagine he'd have anything to worry about with a horse just gentle. I don't want to make assumptions just yet. We need to test the limits of his stamina. Follow me. We're heading toward the highway. Got it. This brings back memories. Rufus and I obviously go riding together like this. I can relate. I used to ask my dad to take me along with him when we went hunting. I'd like to meet your father one day. Huh? You and I have similar backgrounds, and not just in the sense that we're nobles. Wouldn't you agree? I would. With the biggest similarity being that by common standards, we're not true nobles. Precisely. That's why I'm so curious about your upbringing. Rufus also mentioned that your father taught him about falconry some 10 years ago. I believe I could learn much about the nature of Erebonian nobility from him. It's really weird to hear a friend of yours heap praises on your dad. But sure, I'd be happy to introduce you to him sometime. I want to show off all the great friends I've made here at Thor's anyway. As saccharine as always. Still, I totally pronounced that word wrong, but I don't even know how I even go about saying that again. What? Let's go back to the academy. Don't drag your heels. Pretty sure I just heard him say, thank you there. Hey, wait up! And so they rode back to the academy, or raced back. Oh, so close! So sadly, Elliot and Fee will not be getting further development, I assume, during the rest of this playthrough. I don't know how many more bonding events there are, but if this is the last one, then, well, we'll see. But maybe there's more. There's evening bonding events and such like that as well. But now that that's out of the way, we have quests to do. We need to go to Student Union B to the kitchen area. This gymnasium. I assume fees had to do with flowers. I'm considering holding a thing at the end of the game where we go through and look at everyone else's bonding events that we didn't get a chance to see. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. Celestian attitude has been the most spectacle. What are you doing here? Can't you stand busy? Leave me be. Reen, just bring up your sister. He'll listen to you right away. What you got, buddy? Aku. 832. Oh, you really do have mint colored talk. You're Min from the Wind Orchestra, I presume. I'm here to see you about a request you made to Student Council. That makes Yurine, then. There's just a little something I'd like you to help me out with. You were planning on making some food as a present, weren't you? Well, someone's lucky. Who's it for? It's actually Uncle Makarov's birthday today, so I'm making it for him. He's always eating junk food and stuff, so I thought I'd make a delicious home-cooked meal would be the best present ever. Even better, he's getting this amazing present from a super cute niece, too. I can see that his joyful expression already. Well, sort of. Right? That's where you come in, Rean. I want you to give me some extra special inspiration about what to make. Let me get this straight. You don't want me to actually help actually making the food? Pretty much, yeah. How confident are you in your cooking skills, by the way? You know, I guess I'm decent. Wouldn't it have been a better idea to ask the cooking club about this, though? That's what I thought too, so I asked them first. The head of the club didn't seem like he wanted to teach me much, though. He gave me a big speech about how waters are normally flammable and you need to learn the basics or something. Oh, right. Maybe I should back out of this request while I still have the chance. Does that mean you've got no cooking experience at all, then? I know how to peel a banana if that counts. It definitely doesn't. Well, either way, I'll pull it off somehow. I'm just that good. I don't understand how she could feel that confident. That aside, I'm glad you can cook at least. So can you help me out right now? Alright, I'm in. So what exactly do you need me to do here? Thanks. Basically, I want you to decide on some dishes that you think are just completely superb. And when you do, I want you to bring them here and show them to me. Is that all? Yep, I'll make something based on whatever you bring to me. Right. Does it matter what kind of dishes I bring along? Oh yeah, I meant to mention that I'm planning on making him a full course meal. So I need you to prepare 3 different dishes for me, 1 for each course. I don't really think beginners usually attempt to make a full course meal, but shoot for the stars, I guess. Anyway, once again, what kind of dishes are you looking for? It wouldn't be a full course meal without a nice starter, right? I think some sort of soup would be good for that. After that, I need something for the main dish. And of course, we can't forget something delicious for dessert. So we need me to bring you a soup, main dish, and dessert. And you only need 1 of each, right? Oh yeah, does Dr. Makarov have any favorite foods or anything? It would be a good idea to bring him along stuff that matches his tastes. Oh, don't worry, he's not fussy. He'd probably eat out of the trash if I didn't stop him. I guess we're talking specifics. It'd be good if you could bring something nice and nutritious for him. He has been looking too healthy lately, so it'd be nice to try and fix that. Nutritious, got it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks a lot. Can't wait to see what you bring me. Rightio, so for this, in order to work, the amount of HP recovered from the 3 dishes decides what you got. Decides how much AP you get. So... do it tell me? So, like, if I look here, I have a soup, I have a dessert, and I have a main course, which is pizza. It's not really nutritious, but... I mean, I guess I could save and see what I get. Oh, I only have 1. What? Use the jewel potage. Oh, well, I have 1 at least. Select a main dish. And then the luxury tart. Okay, let me go over those again. The soup dish, you chose the jewel potage. For the main dish, you chose celestial pasta soup. For the dessert, you chose luxury tart. Have I got all that right? Now, let me choose again. I mean, I only have that many choices, but I'm gonna do the mental math in my head. So 2,400, 5,400, 5,400, 54 plus 28. Can't math in my head. $8,200. Yeah. So that should be enough to get me the bonus AP. Yeah, I decided to go with these three. So you'll be testing all three of them? Yep. Okay, time to see what all these taste like. That was delicious. I feel really full of energy too. That was perfect. Oh, now I think I know just what to make him. Okay, time to get cooking. Good luck. It's done. Look and be amazed by the power of a niece's love for her uncle. I'm gonna call it Mint Special Omega. Yep, we got it. Oh wow, that actually looks good. It's kind of a risotto, right? Oh, come on, Rain, don't be silly. It's clearly a gratin. Gratin. Clearly. Looks something like a gratin, and everything looks like a risotto. Who am I to argue? Yeah, I know. Why don't you try some too? Think of it as a reward. I made more than enough for us to have a little sample. Sure, if you say so. Rain's just eating today. We covered 100 CP! Well, that's certainly unique, I'll give you that. Well, I think it might be healthy at least. I'm sorry it doesn't taste very good though. Hey, it's not bad at all. Besides, it's a thought that counts, right? I'm sure Instructor Makarov will be happy no matter what it tastes like. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Besides, even if the main dish turned out to be some kind of disaster, the soup and dessert will make up for it. That's the spirit. By the way, I ended up with a lot of leftover ingredients I don't know what to do with. Do you want to take some of them off my hands? Ingredients that went into that? Sure, if you insist. Never hurts to have some extra ingredients. Well, here you go then. Oh my god! Wow, you really did have a lot. Well, time for me to get started on the other courses. Thanks for all the help today, Reen. No problem. Good luck with your cooking. Nice. Black. Don't mind me. Just doing something. Right, next we gotta go to the personal request for Angelica, which is in the gymnasium. Which you can probably imagine what it is, given the fact I changed more movements up.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Good morning, Angelica. I saw you'd placed a request for me. I'm assuming this one isn't on behalf of the engineering club?
Yeah, this one's a personal favor. Anyway, I hate beating around the bush, so let me get to the point. Will you spar with me?
You want to fight?
Don't look so surprised. This is a military academy after all. I enjoy the martial arts as much as anyone. It's not like I spend all my time on the prowl for beautiful maidens to deflower.
Is that really something you should be fessing up to? Still, this feels so out of the blue. Did something happen?
You're overthinking it. It's just that it's been a while since I got any good exercise. No need to make a big deal out of it. Just think of it as a fun way to kill some time. So, you in?
Alright, I'm game for it.
Much obliged. Well, let's not waste any more fighting time talking.
That's why I put the extra HP on.
Your stance is...
Don't think of holding back on me now. Though I'm a bit rusty, so I don't know how much of a fight I'll put up.
You wouldn't know it just looking at her. Her guard seems flawless. If I leave any openings, she's going to run me into the ground. No worries. I'm planning to give you everything I've got.
That's what I want to hear. Well then, come at me. Let's see what you're made of.
My turn!
Nice.
My turn!
I mean, I guess I could start out with just an S-Craft. I need to scan you. Oy. If I had a battle scope. I don't have a battle scope. Well, anyway, the guide says she has 21,000 HP, so not a lot.
Flames, gather on my blade! Strike! Too slow! Go! Arcus, activate! Ha!
I'm not holding back this time. It's time!
Dang, that character portrait was good.
Dragon Kick!
Not yet! Ha! Go! Flames!
Not bad. Guess there's no need to hold back.
Go! My turn!
And hope.
Not a bad workout.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Green took one big kick and like a few punches, and he's like, I'm out, man, I'm done.
I should have expected a swordsman of the 8 Leaves One Blade School wouldn't go down so easily. If I'd been keeping up with my training, I could have given you a stiffer challenge.
If you hadn't just told me, I wouldn't have guessed you'd skipped a single day of your training. In fact, you're actually even stronger than I expected you'd be.
I'm still just a fledgling. Got a long way to go before I can really serve up an A+ beatdown. I'm nowhere near as strong as Instructor Sarah, and my old master was pretty amazing herself.
Oh, believe me, I felt plenty of skill and training in every punch you landed.
Was your old master's name Sora by chance?
By the way, your fighting style reminded me a lot of the Eastern martial art Taito. Are you a practitioner by any chance?
I should have guessed you'd be familiar with it. Around 7 years ago, I met a lady from the East who was traveling around the Empire.
Oh?
I kinda ran away from home and followed her around for about half a year. I've mixed in a bit of my own flavor over time, though. Good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Even now, I still find it hard to believe you're from one of the 4 great houses.
Aren't you the flatterer? You're gonna make me blush.
That wasn't flattery.
Well, we might not be as tangled up as Eustace's family, but House Ragnar has its fair share of issues. Guess that's why my rebellious teenage impudence has hung on so long. Even now, there are still some family affairs I worry about.
What kinds of things?
It'd probably be better if I kept it to myself. At least for now. Anyway, I'm lucky to have met Toa, Crow, and George, and then some cool first years like you guys. I'm glad I came to Thor's. Right now, in my life, you guys are all I need.
Angelica.
But hey, it's nice to know I can still hold my own in a fight. At least I know that if worse comes to worse, I should be able to keep Toa and the others safe.
Relatively.
And knowing that is enough to have made this all worthwhile. Thanks, Reed.
You're welcome. Glad to finally be able to help you out for a change. And besides, it sounds like some good ideas for what Class 7 can do for the festival might just be coming my way.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. And yeah, I hear you'll be spending some alone time with Toa this evening?
What?
Oh, there's no need to be embarrassed. It's just that Toa might be perfectly professional when it comes to work, but she's more than a little inexperienced when it comes to the menfolk. So promise me you'll be gentle with her, okay? Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I wanted to give you this for helping me out.
Wrath.
Anyway, see you around. I'll let you know when I'm ready for round 2.
She really is one of a kind. Oh well, I guess I should be going too.
What is, pray tell, this orbment? Counterattacks after evading always deal critical damage. That's fantastic. An extra attack won't ever hurt me. I only use Aqua Bleed anyway on... Okay. It's that time again, everyone. The old schoolhouse time. All right. I would like to try this type of party again. You, and you. All right, who's ready for another trip into the unknown? It's our 6th time down here, but don't let yourself get too comfortable. There's no telling what we'll find next. Right. It's just the 2nd time for me, but I'm not about to let whatever's down here get me to jump on me either. This is one strange place. Kind of creepy too when you think about it. Well, it's been half a year since we first began feeling our way through this labyrinth. And for all that we've discovered, it seems we don't know that much more than when we began. Yeah, I didn't think the mystery would go this deep, literally and figuratively. But so far we've uncovered plenty of questions and a precious few answers. That is true. Oh well, guess let's keep poking around the dark corners and see what we find, right? You're up to floor 6 now, right? That's at least some progress you can measure. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, let's check out the elevator console. Once I set up everyone's orbs again! Ah, who has it? Suzaku, you have it. You don't really need this. Give you a weaker level of this because I want Elisa to have this. Suzaku. Who has EP cut 2? Devices that only have 1 EP cut? Really? Huh. Well, that's sad. 384, 463, 269, 519, 407, 375. I don't know what people are weak to even in this area, so I'm just kind of guessing here what I probably would need. Yeah. And as always, let me save before the dungeon, just in case I gotta reset it. But that took a little bit less time than normal. Whoa, something the matter, Reen? Well, as you can see, the space on the console with 6 floors lit up now. But that's the last one. All the lights on the elevator panel are lit up now. So wait, doesn't that mean the 6th floor is the last one? This kind of feels off somehow. I guess I expected more? You're right, it does feel a little too soon to have reached the final floor. You look like you know something, Emma. What? By the way, no way to know for sure until we see what lies in wait down there. Maybe the 6th floor is different somehow. So this is the 6th floor. Gotta say, it doesn't look much different from the 5th floor. You really sure this is the bottom? Well, considering what we've seen of this place, there's no telling what we might find farther in. Stay on your guard, everyone. Right. I think one thing I will do is I'll start with Crow. I'll give Crow and Eustace some screen time, and Laura can be in the back. As an emergency.
Onward!
As an emergency, get out of jail card.
I can do this.
Is that a treasure chest?
Leave it to me. Here we go.
Well, immediately I had to bring her back out because stabbing stuff.
Right. It's my turn.
My turn.
Well, shall we begin?
Holy fuck.
Go. Go.
I've got you. It's my turn. Oh no, you don't. Molten Rain.
Feels like it's been forever since we had
Analyzing the enemy's
Elisa in the
vitals.
party. Like way too
I've got
long.
it.
Really weak to time and wind. Okay.
Of course.
Let's bring
Your
you up
turn.
then.
Watch and learn. My turn. There. Go.
I've got you.
Here.
Oh,
I can do this.
I didn't equip everybody. Shit.
Oh no, you don't. Molten Rain. Go. Green.
Leave it to me.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
This one is weak to water and space. Okay.
Here we go. Second form. Yeah.
Ow. That's probably not good.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Oh, thank God.
Leave it to me.
You fucked up.
It's my turn. Let's go.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, really weak to water.
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
My turn.
Go! Here!
Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
I've only.
Master Quartz? Well, that's kind of them. Attacks crafts inflict abnormalities 30% of the time. Huh. I feel like I should start teaching Rena different Master Quartz. Like this would be a cool thing to learn. Because, like, what does Force give me? It gives me Firebolt and Passion Heat Up and all those stats and stuff. CP automatically gets 200 when when your HP is low. I don't know, let's try putting this on and see what happens. Well, let me equip. Sleep, Nightmare, Faint, Confuse. Oh, let me just give you an Evergreen instead. Nice.
Now's our chance.
Leave it to me.
Here we go! Second form, jam! Now's our chance!
I've got you.
Oh,
It's
we're
my
pretty
turn.
weak.
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
Weak to Mirage and a bit of fire.
Here. Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Right. Huh.
Here we go! Now's our chance!
I've got you.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you. That was great.
Heck yeah, they're high-fiving again. It really has been a long time since we had Elisa in the party. We've had everyone else at least more than once. Has Elisa only been on one field study with us?
Yeah.
My turn.
I've got
No,
this.
she was there during Heimdall's field study as well, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Look at this beast of an enemy.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
Right. Oh no, you don't. Molten Rage. Go.
Got it!
Leave it to me. Arcus activate.
Go! Second form, jam! Now's our chance!
I've got you. Yeah. Arcus activate.
Here!
Triple kill.
All right! Here we go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Before I hit the switch, though, to change the layout of the dungeon, or not the dungeon, but to change the bridge switch, I'm curious to see what else exists around here.
This one's all ours.
It's my turn. Let's go.
Go! Second form, jam!
All right. All yours.
I'll show you how it's done.
Okay. Dance, flames. Astro flare. Huh.
Go!
Why doesn't Usus have 50% or the extra
That
ATS?
takes care of them.
I did it!
I didn't see that sass boon on him. Blah. Need another switch. Now let's explore what this way has to offer.
We'll have to fight our way through. It's my turn. Oh no, you don't. Molten rain. Now.
Gotcha! My turn! Second form, jam! Go!
I've got you.
You're finished!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate. Now.
My turn. Now.
I'll help.
Go!
Can just finish him off, Usus.
The 8 leaves.
Can just finish him off.
Let's get this over with.
Go!
I can do this. Let's go. It's my turn.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Oh man, Usus gets a 0 art too. On his turn? Heck yeah.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
I
Mega
did
kill.
it. I feel like I'm going
Heavenly
stronger.
gift.
Yeah, more of that thing.
Grants allies insight stats and restores 20 CP every turn. Oh boy, that's a good one. I like that. I like that. Insight is good. Get that extra evasion and accuracy.
We have the advantage.
Here we go! Arcus, activate.
I can do this. Sorry, would you mind?
Watch and learn. Arcus, activate.
Okay. Gleaming blade, go! Now! I need everyone's help.
I'll handle
Sure
this.
thing.
Here!
I'll handle this.
Handsome and strong. I'm the total pack.
That should suffice.
All right, if you want to fight that badly.
Second form, jam! Go!
Gotcha. Leave it to me. Arcus activate.
My turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Eat lead. Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Eat lead. Now. Gotcha. Now we're talking.
Yeah, let's keep it up.
Is that a treasure chest?
Holy breath. Holy breath is pretty good. Gives me that HP recovery in a great area. But I already have breath, so. I've already did that switch. Got nothing for all that. Nothing, got nothing from all that. Alright, well.
Let's get this over with.
Here we
I
go.
probably don't need to be fighting every single person here, but, you know, it's fun.
Go. Gotcha. All right. Bang, bang. Go get him. Go.
It's my turn. Dance, flames. Astro flare.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
All right. All yours.
I'll handle this. Arcus activate.
What?
Okay. Arcus activate. Ha!
Go. There.
I'll handle this. Arcus, activate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do this. Yeah. Is everyone okay?
Alright, and then we can just walk our way back. And then we can head over this way.
We'll have to fight our way through.
My turn. The second form. Damn. Now's our chance. Elisa.
Leave it to me. There. Right. Sorry, would you mind?
Understood. No escape. Yeah. You still have a lot of training to do.
Cypher reached level 4. We got Chrono Break, 60% chance. And offensive arts now cause status. Yeah, oh yes, that's good. Alright.
Let's keep up the pace.
Looks like the right spot.
Fishing?
I welcome all challengers.
Here we go.
Of course.
It's my turn. Dance, flames. Astro flare.
Ha.
I'll handle this. Arcus, activate.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't really need to bring Crow since I
I
have
shall fulfill
Fusus,
my
but
duty as a noble.
I don't know who else I really would have brought at this point. to be honest. Milligan? Nah. Elliot? Eh. Machias? Eh. It's interesting because the way I have Emma set up right now, like, that's what I want out of my healer. But Elliot, though, has an amazing craft with Resounding Beat and that large
What
heal.
even is this?
Because he can do... He has the ability to, you know, cast regen, extra defense, and also heal the entire party in a large area. With Emma, she has Crescent Shell, which gives me a free magic hit. And
Whoa,
one of
this is a
her
big one.
crafts cures KO, so it's an interesting toss-up. I think I'm gonna take off Yggdrasil though.
What even is this?
Of Emma though, because I don't really seem hurting myself using it at that point. Nothing's really been weak to Earth, and if I am gonna have someone do Earth stuff, it's gonna be someone else, not Emma.
Wow, this is a big one.
3 more types of fish. I wonder which ones I'm missing.
What even is this?
Yeah, we'll take Yggdrasil off of Emma. Yeah, I gave her flame. I have Heat Wave and Flame Tongue on her. But I think maybe something like, I don't know. I don't even know, like... Maybe just Earth Lance instead, and maybe not like some super high-powered Earth art. Or something of the higher elements, maybe, I don't know. Because I already have Atealis on her. Maybe just Silverthorn. Never hurts to have something like that. And then Ingenuity, and you have Dragon Vein. Yep, I think that's probably a bit more like how I would like it. Bit more closer.
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
It is the interesting
Second floor. Go.
case of Trails
I'll handle
where
this. Arcus, activate.
Okay.
Arcus, activate. My turn.
oh. Because you only have so many slots,
pathetic.
and with some of them being required, it becomes an interesting play of a game where it's like, well, I could give them all actual abilities and arts at the cost of their ATS, like, you know, for what they need. But then if you put so many arts on them so they have more actions, then you lose out on some status effects and debuffs. So I think that's where Trails becomes a very interesting game of like really setting up people. And of course it matters the situation as well, so it's not like, you know, one size fits all. I mean, it really just is reminiscent of the materia system for Final Fantasy VII. It's not anything new for JRPGs to do stuff like this.
Let's get him. My turn.
But it is interesting to see how involved the arts can really get, in my opinion.
My turn. No escape.
Very well.
Or, yeah, the orbments.
Go!
I think it's a little bit more involved than Sky, at the least.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go!
Which is not a bad thing by any means.
Very well. Arcus, activate.
Now. Let's keep going.
I actually quite prefer how CS is doing things. But it's a learning curve at the end of the day, and it's fun. It's good fun.
Bring it on! Here we go!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn. I leave this to you.
Watch and learn.
I can imagine someone though feeling kind of deterred by a lot of the thinking that needs to go into this, which isn't to say that people don't think, but
Go!
An opening!
I could see people being deterred by a system like this.
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Well, you tried, Crow.
My turn.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Go!
Oh.
Remember when in the beginning of the game I had like no EP charges and now I have too many? I have literally so many.
We have nothing to fear.
My turn! Second form! Damn!
All right.
Good times.
Arcus, activate.
Here!
My turn. No escape. Now.
Go!
Yeah. Gleaming blade, go. This is it. Crow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
All yours. I'll show you how it's done.
Really, bro? Really, dude? God damn it.
Go! There!
Oh, wow. That double evade, though.
Right. Shatter.
Yeah.
Here we go!
Very well.
Okay.
Go! Okay, it's safe for now.
Cross Crusade. Recover 100% of your HP and see. Wow, that's amazing.
Great!
Please hold your applause.
Nicely done.
That's amazing. Just like basically you get a free. You just get a free a free revive. That's amazing. Impenetrable Shield gives you Adamante Shield and Crescent Mirror. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. See, now we have Emma as a true white mage. She can heal. She can put on buffs that, like, you know, make it so we don't get hit. There we go. Now we're talking.
We have the advantage.
If I could just lock whatever Emma has right now,
Second form!
which I probably kind of will.
Go!
An opening.
You're finished!
It's my turn.
Like, that's it. Like, she's done. Just gotta give her better equipment and stuff.
My turn.
Right.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
I welcome all challengers.
Go!
Your turn.
I'll handle this. Let's go. Okay. Dance, flames. Extra flare.
Nice.
Huh? That takes care of that.
Nice job, Lisa.
Enemy sighted! Take him! Go! Arcus, activate!
I can do this. Sorry, would you mind?
Watch and learn. Arcus activate.
Ha! Ha! Go! There!
Okay. Gleaming blades, go!
I'll handle this.
Now,
I'll help.
my turn. Here.
Go!
My turn. You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
This one's all ours.
My turn! Second form! Jam! Now's our chance! Roll!
Gotcha. Leave it to me. All yours.
I'll handle this. Oh no, you don't. Molten Rain! Now!
Gotcha!
I'll handle this. Know your place.
Now,
I'll help. Yeah. 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 Ugh.
Take care of Emma.
Let's keep going. Making progress.
Shadow Blade. A demonic blade absorbs 5% of the 8 of damage dealt as HP. Oh. Interesting. 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 I don't know who I want that on if I were to ever use it, but I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Wait, did I already... I'm already forgetting stuff. Did I already do this stuff? Yeah, I had to have it in order to get down here.
This is the end.
Alright, let's give it a shot. What the hell?
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Go! Second form! Jam! Go!
I've got you. It's my
Yeesh.
turn. Light. Rain upon us. It's my turn.
Everybody but her gets it.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm. Crescent Shell.
Very well. Now is our chance. Don't
Leave it to me.
Oh, I should have waited for that one, honestly.
This is my secret blood causing normal energy. Zeta Arrow.
turn.
Yeah. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
Come on, Eustace.
I'll handle this. Be gone.
Right. Sorry, would you mind?
Watch and learn. Yeah, you're done. Cross Raven. See ya.
My turn.
Oh, that did some damage right there.
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike.
Oh! Wow, this boss is significantly easier than the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I put him to sleep. Oh, shit. Look at all the arts that Emma has in support.
Dance, flames. Astral flare.
Very well. My turn. Here we go.
Okay.
Like, no damage to me at all.
Let's keep going.
That should suffice.
Not bad.
Had to admit, they were no pushover. Indeed, though we overcame them in the end. And nothing's happening. No sign of any new door appearing either. It certainly seems that way. If this was indeed the final door, that turned out to be quite the anticlimax. Although now that I think about it, nothing of real significance has happened since the 4th floor. True, we have been able to access a new floor every month, but that's about it. I guess we can't do much more here right now. Let's head outside. Let's be careful on our way back. Maxer Inc. But like, has no one thought about going into the 4th floor, like into that door? Like, no one's thought about it? Can we go there? JK, it's just a dead end. Okay, that explains it. I was gonna say, like, why don't we just go inside that area then? Oh, it's just a dead end. Will that do it? Alright, well, that's the end of that, I guess. Well, congratulations. We all survived another month of exploration. And sure enough, nothing suddenly appeared on our way back out. Well, if the 6th floor really is the bottom of the ruins, that would mean we're finally done with our monthly investigations, right? I'm a bit irritated. We still haven't cracked a single one of its mysteries. It does seem that way. And just when I start getting the hang of the place, too. This is just my hunch, but I don't think we've taken our last trip to the old schoolhouse. Maybe we should tell the principal later and see what he thinks. Cat. A cat? Celine? Oh, this cat a friend of yours? Yeah, she hangs around the school sometimes, and it looks like she's grown pretty fond of Emma. So you're really not her owner, huh? That's right, she's more like, a really close friend, sort of a confidant. Oh, her name's Celine? It has a nice ring to it. And her fur's so pretty, too. She's wearing a ribbon on her tail. If Emma's not her owner, I wonder who it is. Still, she's quite an elegant-looking cat. She seems to exude a natural air of pride. Huh, looks like we have a lot of feline fanciers in Class 7. She doesn't seem to mind all the attention, at least. Oh? What is it? Seems like she wants something from me. The question is what? Oh? Looks like she had enough affection for one day. Do you think she'll be alright? I wouldn't want her to wander off into the old schoolhouse and get hurt. I'm sure she'll be fine. She seems to have been wandering around here for quite some time. I'm sure she knows her way around by now. Really? That's a relief. Anyway, we might as well call it a day. Yeah, you're right. Oh, let's not forget, when we get back to the dorm, we need to sit down and discuss what we're doing for the festival. I'm embarrassed to say, it completely slipped my mind. Ah, well, sounds like we'll have plenty to keep us busy tonight. After all the progress we made, I'd really rather we were the ones to solve the mysteries of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, I guess not much point dwelling on it now. Ah, yeah, it's almost time to meet up with Toa. Should head to the computer room on the second floor of the main building. Chaos! Received 1 additional bonding point. And we will take care of that after a very quick BRB. Sorry, I forgot to tab back into the game and all. Alright, we have 1 bonding point that we can use. Let's look at the map. We have Crow, Elisa, and Milliam. Well, by default, we know who we're talking to. Are you already done with practice for the day, Elisa? Yeah, the second years are all busy preparing for the festival. They might ask me to help them out with setting up here at some point too. I guess nobody's getting any rest until the festival's over. Especially those of us who haven't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I really hope we can find something that's perfect for us. Should I stay around and talk with her some more? Yeah, we will. Hey Lisa, would I be getting your way if I stayed around for a while longer? Oh no, not at all. There's a separate cross here, so I'll be play some catch too. Cross? Oh, the stick thing. I've never used one before. Would you mind showing me how to use it? I'd be happy to. Catch! Ugh! Back to you. Oh, that one actually flew pretty straight. You're getting the hang of this. Little by little. You know, it's nice to play catch with you like this. I never expected that we'd end up this close. What? That kinda came out wrong. I only meant that a few months ago, you couldn't stand to be in the same room with me, but now here we are. Well, there was the accident and all, which I specifically told you to forget about. My bad. But this makes me happy. I remember worrying that we'd never be able to make up, so I'm glad we can just play ball now. Get out, you're making me blush. I know what you mean, though. I just wish our time together didn't have to come to an end. Wait, now my words are coming out wrong. I mean, I don't want our time together as classmates to come to an end. That's all I meant, okay? Yeah. You've got a good point, though. We're gonna be second years in just a few months, and 1 year after that, we'll be graduating. It sounds like a long time from now, but I'm sure it'll be over before we know it. Yeah. Hey, Reen, do you remember what we talked about back in Nord? I don't think I would become any stronger without Class 7's help and support, yours included. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me, and thanks for telling me to keep looking up. I'm finally starting to move forward, step by step. That's something I probably couldn't have done if I hadn't come here and meet Class 7, or the rest of the Academy, or if we didn't all get to spend time together like this. I agree, but I guess we both said some pretty embarrassing stuff now that you mention it. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. But even so, I stand by what I said that night. If I'm going to move forward, I want to do it with you in Class 7, and all the members of the lacrosse club. Because I wouldn't be moving forward at all without all of you helping me, and I'd like to think I've helped you too. I'm sure that I'll stay true through next month's field study, and the Academy Festival after that. Me too, Elisa. I feel exactly the same way. Things might seem rough now with our last field study coming up. The looming shadow of our final exams doesn't help either. And to be honest, we'll probably have even more challenges to face as second years. But the time we spend together, both the good times and the bad, those are what we're going to remember. Those times are the blocks we keep putting together until we find the shape of the lives we want to live. Yeah, you're right. As long as we don't give up and stick together, we're going to be just fine. That was a fun way to pass the time. I wouldn't mind doing it again sometime if you'd like. That would be great. Thanks. Damn it, now I'm all reminiscent of freaking university. We have a development. Paula is talking to Lambert. What could they be talking about? She's talking about horses. Lame! Anywho, we have a hidden side quest that we can do. Talk to Patrick here. What are you doing here, Schwarza? Not a whole lot, just passing through. You seem pretty focused, though. Huh, what do you mean by that? Hope you're not implying that I made my way here to practice or any such nonsense. Got it. He seems kind of crestfallen. Hey, did something happen? Nothing that has to do with you. For all his lower posturing, Patrick worries about things like anyone else. Maybe I can help him out. Would you mind telling me what happened? I'm not trying to offer you my help as charity or anything like that, but sometimes it can just help to talk things out with someone. You really are a strange fellow, aren't you? But if I must, I must. You wouldn't mind. Where do I begin? To be completely frank, I'm a little concerned about Celestine. That's a surprise. I can imagine what a butler of his skill could do to cause someone else concern. Huh, it seems you may be overestimating his abilities somewhat. For the last week or so, he's been acting rather odd, for lack of a better term. Not only has he stopped reprimanding me when he normally would, he's taken to spoiling me too. Worse yet, every reply he gives me sounds half-hearted and empty. Now that is odd for him. It's the first time he's ever done something like this too. Don't misunderstand me, he still performs his duties as a butler magnificently. However, his actions of late have made him seem distant, more so than ever. Curiously, I've also overheard him discussing seemingly serious issues over the telephone, too. Something must be going on. Agreed. Unfortunately, whenever I bring it up, he simply brushes me off. This is infantilizing, of course, but more dishearteningly, it feels like a betrayal of trust. I've never seen the two of us act as typical master-servant, but something more. Perhaps something more akin to brothers. Ah. Maybe I can worm some details out of him. It's possible. He might be going through something he'd rather not involve those that he cares in about. But I won't get involved if you don't want me to. If that's the case, you truly wouldn't mind? Not the slightest. Leave it to me. What exactly do you hope to gain by helping me, Schwarzer? I suppose it doesn't matter. You will likely find Celestine attending the upper class dorm. Attending to. I'll lead discovering the truth to you. I'll head right over there. Next, we need to go to the upper class dorm. Oh, hello there. Is there something I can help you with? I'm actually looking for Celston. Or Celstine. You haven't seen him around anywhere, have you? I have, but he left for your dorm just a short while ago. He mentioned having something to collect from Sharon. From Sharon, huh? I wonder what it is. Thank you very much for the info. I'll try and catch him over there. Are you just clocked out? Well, she's pretty wasted. I should just let her sleep it off. Indeed. Oh, hello, Masterine. Is there something you need from me? I'm actually searching for Celstine right now. Have you seen him? I heard that he was headed over here. Indeed, you missed him by a matter of moments. As it happens, I made too much for dinner this evening, so I decided to offer him what we wouldn't be able to eat, which he said he would gladly take off our hands. So he's here to collect it. I see. Hades and Bullets have their own economy here, don't they? Does that mean he headed back to the upper class dorm then? Not necessarily. There was something about his demeanor today that seemed quite different than usual. He was considering a brief stop at Kirsch. Kirsch is on his way back to unwind a little. Though I can't say for sure that he's headed there. Kirsch's, was it? Well, that's my next stop at least. Thank you, Sharon. You're very welcome. And there. Haven't saved in a while. Or at least post the dungeon. There you are. Celston. Good day, Masterine. My apologies, as always, for the constant trouble Master Patrick causes you. Oh, no worries. He's not half as much trouble as he tries to be. Hold on a second. Is that alcohol you're drinking? Not even I can escape the allure of drinking on the job once in a while. Sorry, that was my terrible attempt at a joke. Of course, this is non-alcoholic. I'm here for the atmosphere rather than intoxication. I see. Patrick was right. He is acting kind of strange. Time for me to get to the bottom of this. Hey, Celstine. If I may, Masterine, allow me to guess the sequence of events that brought you here. On your way to the training hall, you just so happened to bump into Master Patrick. After a period of guarded discussion, he's let slip his worries about me. And being the paragon of selflessness you are, you offered to talk with me, which ultimately led you here. Am I correct? You haven't been watching us from the shadows or anything, have you? Not at all. It was simple deduction when you know the pieces in play and the surrounding circumstances. However, the real surprise is that Master Patrick couldn't bring himself to make a request of you. I must have caused him more concern than I'd ever imagined. He's really worried about you. I don't want to ask you to say any more that you're comfortable with, but is there anything you can tell me? Let's just say things are rather complex. Then would you prefer to talk to Patrick about whatever's going on? I kind of feel bad for him in the way things stand. I understand. You've come a long way for Patrick's sake, so it would be rude of me to leave things as they are. But just telling you everything would be a bit of a bore, so why don't we play a little card game? What kind of card game? I have 2 blade cards here. One card is a 1 and the other is a 7. Now watch carefully as I shuffle these. Correctly guess which one is a 7 and you win. Do that and I'll tell you everything you wish to know. Well, if you don't mind me getting one question in now, is there a point to all this? I admit that's kind of an unusual requirement, but this is a deeply personal matter, so I'm a little hesitant to discuss it. In other words, I'd rather put myself in a situation in which I don't have the choice not to. Huh, now that makes sense. Well then, I accept your challenge. Thank you. Card on the right. Yosh! And there's a 7. Looks like I win, Celstine. Indeed, excellently played, Masterine. So if you wouldn't mind... Fear not, I'm a man of my word. But how do I begin? I recently received a direct order to return to the High Arms household from the Marquis himself. In fact, I'm expected to return to St. Arc as early as next week. Are you serious? Gravely, personally, I'd much rather stay by Master Patrick's side. However, I've been told that things are getting hectic over there. I see. I'm surprised to hear that the Marquis would ask for Celstine specifically. He must be even more talented than we think he is. However, Marquis High Arms is an incredibly good-hearted man, It's entirely possible that he will allow me to continue to do as I wish so long as I carry out the duties he asks of me. So I've been trying to find a way to remain in Trista, no matter how much additional work I must do. That's what's had me so occupied as of late. And that, embarrassingly enough, has been the root of my odd behavior. That'd do it. But do you mind if I ask why you'd want to stand by why you want to stay by Patrick's side that much, though? Perhaps it does seem a bit strange from your perspective. I'm afraid we don't have time for the full story, but I will say this. Master Patrick was one to treat me not as a servant, but as an equal. He gave me a place in the world that others couldn't, and for that, I would do anything for him. I never knew. So this is what Patrick meant when he said they're more than just master and servant? That said, I feel terrible that my attempts to remain by his side have caused him so much concern. But telling you all this has made up my mind. How so? I've decided I'm going to tell his lordship exactly how I feel. Should that fail, I will simply have to think of something else. But I will stay with Master Patrick. But it was speaking to you that allowed me to reach that conclusion. If bouncing your thoughts off me helped, then I'm glad I was here. Well then, I shouldn't waste another minute here if I want to settle all this. Allow me to take my leave, Master Reen. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Also, could I ask you to explain my behavior to Master Patrick? I have some explaining my own to do later, of course, but I would like it if you could at least share the basic details and my feelings on the matter with him. Of course, you can count on me. Did you get anything out of Celestine? I did. So he's been told to return to St. Ark, yet he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Trying to take action without consulting me again. What foolishness. Why do you seem so happy about that? Happy? Sometimes I wonder what color your sky is, Schwarzer. Besides, even if Celestine were forced to leave my side, I would be perfectly... No matter. You did well today. You're the last person I'd want to be indebted to, so take this and call us even. Hold on. I didn't help you expecting some kind of reward. That just makes things even worse. I do not wish to be in your debt. Just think of this as me having filed a formal request and you having fulfilled it, nothing more. As such, you receive your reward, walk away, and no loose ends remain. Got it. All right. And now for the main event. That was cool that we got a side quest with Patrick. That was cool. Well, here we are. I wonder if Tora's already inside.
Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh.
We've heard this song like 3 times today. It's a really good song, but we've heard it so often today.
At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her.
Can I do anything? Just let her sleep, man.
She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right.
My man! Let's
There
go.
we go. I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? The jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Reen? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aw, why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still, thanks.
What?
No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Reen.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry? You were sleeping so peacefully that it seemed almost wrong to wake you up. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you. It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood.
Oh, so cute.
Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of Orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An Orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the Orbital net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Oh man, here we go.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time, so it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad.
Oh, rock, alright.
They use Orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
Let's hear some J-Rock, let's go.
Definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit. Don't look at that. Just focus on the performance.
This is...
Yes! Is she actually gonna sing that? Let's go.
Bravo!
Oh, not the whole thing. Ah,
That was incredible!
that reference.
I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
Man, that's good. That's good. That's such a good callback. This guy.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
There's no character song of Toa singing Cry For Me, Cry For You, and I weep every day that I remember that fact. God damn it, no! I'm gonna cry with you, man. Gah!
I think I just
want
might.
that.
We have to get our preparations for the festival
I want
underway.
that now.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you too. If you put this memory quartz into the Orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
Man, those like 5 seconds were so good.
You're always looking out for me, Rean. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet. But I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
Man, that was really good. Well, that seems to have gone over well. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, a full-on scale classical operetta with all the trimmings. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera, this is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense on the outfits and stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're going to run with their idea of doing some sort of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of the night sky. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around Blade. I heard they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Rule number 1, use Bolt. Class 4 is going to be doing an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern-style, though. Well, my sword is technically Eastern-style, I guess, but yeah, it seems like an awfully broad term. You don't really see too much of stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5 is doing something kinda different. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they call Mishy Picnic, or Panic. Wait, isn't Mishy the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of a strange choice considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishy fan though. One time, Lecture brought me back a Mishy keychain. It was pretty cool! Oh, the Intelligence Division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there's to be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure Free Enterprise will find a way. Really, Crow? Toa's not gonna like it if she finds out. Aw, come on, it's a festival. A little low-stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the other 5 of the classes are our main competition. I've heard the attendees will be able to vote on which class's event they like the most, with the winner to be announced during the evening festivities. That sounds like it's going to make things awfully competitive. Still, it's that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember. Which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that requires large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. But if you take that into account, just about the only option we have is to do something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth knowing that using the stage will put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though. We just look like copycats. Whatever we end up going with, it should be something we could all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches. No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Ooh, I call judge! Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea we can do with the Academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis, wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fights, stay for the accidental exposure. I think not. Get out. No. This is getting us nowhere. They all sound like fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? I bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video, too. I can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of the full festival experience. So, what's this idea, then? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert that she, Crow, George, and Angelica put on for last year's festival. A concert on stage? With vocals? Ooh, that does sound interesting. I have heard there was one event at last year's festival that really drove the crowd wild. I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was a pretty spur of the moment, though, so it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You got me curious, though. Sounds great, let's do it! You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Toa gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Oh, it's 9 already? Abin time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light.
Aw.
I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
Magnolia. Let me hear the damn song. Whoa, that was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, it was certainly quite a technical display. If you think we're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes that fit the mood and the music. Right, Crow? Yeah, we did a rock song last year. So if our outfits don't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something in my opinion. Though in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that the revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. You guys. Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If we put this time into practice, we might even compare favorably with Class 1's operetta. Well, Elliott's the music expert here. Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this? Hold on. So first things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Reen? Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play, as long as the music's not too complicated. And Elisa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Gaius, you can play the sitar, was it? Been playing it for years. I can play the piano, so the four of us looks like we can have our instruments covered. Guess that means we need to work on our music and lyrics and decide who's going to be on vocals. So yeah, it really depends on what sort of music we want to do, but I think we can pull off an impressive performance. Great! Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like such a bad idea. That's true, and it seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it! And the matter is settled. I'm in favor too. I dread the thought of what the instructor would do if we didn't have anything decided by today. So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hand then? Yeah, I think he's in the best position to decide the style of our performance, our songs, and what we should each be doing. That okay with you, Elliot? Sure thing. I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow? Do you think you can give us some help with the outfits and getting a hold of the equipment we'll need? I'd like to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Sure, I'll do what I can. This might be a tempting and all, but I am part of Class 7. So if you guys are going all in, I'll throw my chips in your pile. Crow. Wow, maybe I had you pegged wrong all this time. So let's leave those outfits in my capable hands. I'll make sure you all shine like stars up there, especially the ladies. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep them tasteful, Reen. Right, tasteful. Practical exam time. First, congratulations are in order. Took you long enough, but you finally decided what to do for the festival. So you're following in Toa's footsteps and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted out. At the very least, it should be pretty to decide who's playing an instrument and who'll be on vocals. I'm not actually sure I've ever touched an instrument. Can't say I have either. You'd probably at least need some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Reen and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? Yep, we've got that as shit on lockdown. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. ADO, save us all! I suppose we'll have to rely on Reen and save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right on stage with all of you and have a great old time. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Instructor, how old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you're 5 years younger, graduation should still be years behind you. Hush you! For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up, and men, they're like fine wines, better with age. Well, that's a nice compliment. I'm not sensitive about it, really. This is just another valuable life lesson that is my duty for you as your instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exam goes too. So since this will be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple notches. Wait, are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo! Just think of this as a long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance, but you better bring it, because I'm not going to go easy on you. Alright, Reen, pick 2 for your team, because you're up first. Got it. 2? It doesn't seem like she intends to hold back on us. I have no doubts of her expertise in combat. Even if we don't win, I want to see just how much we can do. Well, if we're ever holding back before, now's the time to pour it all in.
I take it you're all ready? You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors. Right! Come at me with everything you've got!
No one reaches low HP during the battle and win with in less than 40 turns. Yeesh.
Go!
Behold the might of the... Not bad. Time for the kid gloves to come off.
Hang on.
Rise, great towers!
You sure you want to be saying that, Sarah, when I put you in the faint status?
Rest in peace.
Yeesh.
Go! Arcus, activate. Huh. Go! Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
It's my turn.
Ah, rip.
Here!
You've come a long way.
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Yeah, boy. Did we manage to defeat her? Took all three of us fighting in top form to eke out a narrow victory. Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've all come in just 6 months. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but I was expecting such a top-rate performance from you so soon. But you know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's one group down. 3 more to go. I'll call you in groups of 3, so be ready to jump in when I call your name. Aww. Is she even human? Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group, and she was still able to put up a fight against all of us. She's on a completely different level. We'll need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her. You can say that again. Oh, I'm spent. Mind if I use you as a pillow, Emma? What? Here? You no shame. Looks like there's still some life in her yet. She's the only person I know who can fight 4 back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. I can tell where you're headed for your field study without any worries. Up we go! Alright, get them while they're hot! Group A, Reen, Elisa, Fee, Machias, Elliot, and Crow. Yeesh. Ruer. Group B, Emma, Laura, Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam at Ortis. Oh. Well, an interesting crew to say the least. I'm missing out on Emma, Laura, and Eustace, and Laura. Ruer and Ortis, those are 2 Empire's largest cities, right? Well, technically they are. Ruer is far from small, but Ortis is kind of on another level. It's the 2nd largest city in the Empire, with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Kyan, the noble faction's de facto leader. Are you out of your mind? You want us to jack this hyperactive chatterbox straight in the noble faction's largest stronghold? He does make a good point. Ortis is hostile territory for her, no 2 ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. I'm not that worried. I've snuck into Ortis plenty of times before, and this time I've got you guys with me. I'll be fine. This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned too. As am I. Ordis is quite far from here. If something were to happen... Not to worry, we're thinking about what to do with that. Still, you're not in for a laid-back vacation, that much I can say for certain. That goes for the group headed to Ruhr, too. The Reinford group is based out of Ruhr, isn't it? The Ruhr is also part of the Marquis Ragner's domain. He's the head of one of the 4 great houses. Jellica, stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real hardliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy. That's true, but the Imperial Army also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Reinford group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble if you ask me. Why would my father and other members of the board choose destinations like those in dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we're thinking those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up next month, there's no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you gained from your previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need to, and then when Saturday rolls around, travel with your heads held high. Class 7 has done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up to is your own. Thank you, instructor.
Your rank's gone up.
Yay.
Here's a little something from the Academy.
Yay.
Thank you for everything.
It's 8:20, so we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes, but they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the Academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups. Meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something. I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time. She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Morning.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Oh boy. Let me just do one of these real quick. I have to re-equip all of you. Well, I'm putting cannon back on you. But we'll do all that next time. Yep, it's that time again. So next time on Trails of Cold Steel, we'll take care of, or we will, start the next field study on our way to Ruhr. Pretty exciting to say the least. We need to go check out Elise's hometown and also the place where Angelica's dad is. And yeah, I gotta say, it's gonna be another fun, fantastic field study. Almost, Desto. Good night. Thanks all for coming. Have a fantastic night.